Boxing Ego here. If you like this video, make sure you hit the like button and also subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon on the top of your screen to get notified when the latest new content drops. 1. Floyd Mayweather message to Conor McGregor. He says he's a certified killer. Conor's a certified bitch. Stay tuned. What up, fight world? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Make sure you smash the like button. Also subscribe to the channel for the latest and greatest in boxing. If you want to become part of the gang notification gang, please hit the bell icon. Shout out to the super chats, channel donations, the Venmo donations, and the Patreon family. We working. Now, Floyd Mayweather, he just debuted a Hublot watch, and right after he posted another cryptic MMA related picture or graphic that somebody made. It shows him elbowing Conor McGregor. Conor McGregor, it's probably the clip from when Nate Diaz stunned Conor McGregor with the shot, with the strike. And Conor McGregor, it looks like he's buzzed and bleeding, and they have TMT gloves on, and they're clearly in an octagon cage, right? Caption reads, "Certified Killa versus certified bitch." And it got a lot of attention. This was just an hour ago, and it got 254,000 likes. So I don't know, like at first when there were like rumors about Floyd possibly fighting in the MMA, I'm like, nah, I don't really see that happening. But it seems a little bit excessive for Floyd to keep drudging up a guy he already beat in boxing with all these cryptic MMA messages, right? I'm really thinking about this, and I'm like, he's posting pretty frequently about these MMA related pictures and what are the odds, Patty? What are the odds? You know what I mean? All these videos and stuff like that. So we know Floyd Mayweather likes money. His nickname is Money, Floyd Money Mayweather. So I guess at this point, maybe it's a possibility. Other things I was thinking about is Conor McGregor, since the Floyd Mayweather loss in boxing, he's been MIA. Now, Tony Ferguson and Khabib Nurmagomedov are going to fight. I seen Ariel Helwani was trying to press Dana White to get clarification on if the Khabib Ferguson fight is for the actual lightweight title or what the situation is, and are they going to strip Conor McGregor? Because I mean, that's what happens. You don't defend, you don't fight the top ranked guys, then you'll usually get stripped of your title. So there's a strong likelihood the fact that the Khabib Nurmagomedov Tony Ferguson fight is a done deal, has a date and a venue and whatnot. There's a strong chance that Conor McGregor gets stripped of his lightweight title in the UFC. So if you think about it, where does that leave him? I mean, he could go a Nate Diaz trilogy, but there's been rumors about Nate Diaz fighting Tyron Woodley or somebody else. So I don't know. Everything's kind of up in the air at this moment. Like I said, at first I didn't think much of it, but Floyd keeps posting these graphics, these videos about MMA, and maybe this has been planned and plotted longer than we think. Maybe Floyd has been training as long as Conor McGregor was training for boxing, because you got to keep in mind there were several TMZ videos and different things going on behind the scenes before the fight was actually made and announced to the public. And I told you that firsthand. Troy King was with me to confirm it. But we were in the Mayweather gym, and I'm not going to reveal the source, but someone close to the situation, someone that knows Floyd on a personal level and stuff, they said well before the actual fight, I don't remember what fight it was, but well before the fight was announced, they said this has already been done, the Conor McGregor Floyd fight. And this was well before the announcement for the August fight last year. You know what I mean? It said like they basically knew they were going to be fighting each other. That's why you seen all that back and forth banter on TMZ interviews and stuff, and they were both taking shots at each other. So maybe they've conspired some kind of 2-fight deal or whatever the situation, a rematch in the UFC for buku bucks, and Floyd is coming to the UFC. Or maybe they'll do it again in boxing. I don't know. I don't know what the situation is, but again, it seems a bit excessive that Floyd Mayweather will keep posting MMA and specifically Conor McGregor related innuendos on his page if something's not going up. You know what I mean? Why would you leave that man alone? It sounds like he's creating an early hype or trying to generate interest and through cryptic messages get people talking. And obviously you got people like me. I have a successful boxing channel and Instagram page and social medias and stuff. So obviously it's working. You know what I mean? And like I said, where else other than the Nate Diaz trilogy, where else would Conor McGregor go? The other thing I was thinking about from a business perspective is Khabib Nurmagomedov, Tony Ferguson. Those are dangerous fights for any lightweight, including Conor McGregor. And he's not going to make anywhere around how much he made to actually fight against Floyd Mayweather. You know what I mean? So that's another issue the UFC is going to have. It's kind of like a gift and a curse. Conor made all this money, much more money than he's ever made in the UFC previously for Eddie Alvarez or Chad Mendez or Jose Aldo even, right? So now to suffice him and to lure him back, he knows his star power. He knows even though he took a boxing loss, his star power is still there. He's still a personality. He still has charisma. So he's probably going to want a big fight like a Floyd Mayweather fight where he can make this type of money yet again. And you know, like I said, Floyd likes money. So maybe it's a possibility. The other thing I was thinking of, last thing, is Canelo versus Golovkin. They've already announced, at least Tom Loeffler, Golovkin's promoter, announced that they're not doing an immediate trilogy. So whatever happens in this next fight in May kind of happens. And beyond that, Golovkin's promoter said if they retain their titles, they're looking for Billy Joe Saunders for undisputed and to unify. So that leaves the other date of September, which Floyd Mayweather has frequently fought on the quote-unquote Mexican dates. I don't know what Canelo, because Canelo said he wants to fight on those dates, but I mean, if they did an MMA rematch or some shit crazy in September, then Canelo might have to fall back unless he beats Golovkin and were to fight somebody better. But see, this is what people don't understand. There's a lot of great fights out there for Canelo, but let's say Canelo, this is devil's advocate, people. Let's say Canelo beats Golovkin. They've already ruled out an immediate trilogy. So take Golovkin out of the equation. I can't see a dance partner that Canelo could face in September that would be worth going against Floyd Mayweather and Conor McGregor in the UFC. I mean, who could he fight? Again, this is not to say that there's not good fights. If Canelo fought Daniel Jacobs, that's a good fight. If Canelo fought Jamal Charlo, that's a good fight. If he fought Boo Boo Andre, that's a good fight. But it wouldn't draw the same interest for obvious reasons, because the press tours and the personalities of both. You know what I mean? I don't really see who Canelo could face other than maybe like Floyd Mayweather himself in a rematch. I don't really see who he could face that's going to trump to the point where Canelo can compete with a weird ass rematch in the octagon. That's just my thoughts. So September might be there for the taking. And like I said, maybe Floyd's been training behind the scenes. It's kind of weird if he does go to the MMA. I mean, it is and isn't. It isn't for the simple fact that we know he likes money, and the UFC will probably cash out substantially to see him rematch Conor McGregor in their sport, right? And even if he were to lose to Conor McGregor, it would be like McGregor losing in boxing. You know what I mean? Some people, it'd be like a slap on the wrist, more or less, and it wouldn't affect his perfect boxing record. It'd be some other shit he did. So it makes sense in that regard, but it doesn't make sense to me in the fact of you'll be 40, 41 by the time it happens, and to switch sports, I mean, that itself is a danger. We've always heard Floyd talk about, like, I want to be a smart fighter and I have all my faculties in check and all that. So it could be dangerous. But I mean, on the flip side, Floyd, if let's say he fought Conor McGregor, maybe he feels he could just beat Conor McGregor no matter what. You know what I mean? If he were to beat him in the octagon, then that would be monumental. So there is some risk there, but the reward would be crazy. Like, Conor came over to boxing and got knocked out, and if Floyd somehow fights Conor McGregor, and they keep it standing up, and somehow Floyd beats him in the octagon in Conor's own sport, then that would be insane. You know what I mean? Floyd, his riches would definitely grow from that, and I guess how he's remembered. But like I said, it's danger, because even if that's not your forte normally, there might be little stuff. You could be a mediocre wrestler or grappler, but if someone doesn't know takedown defense or how to keep their back off the cage or this and that, then they're going to be susceptible, even if you're not a world-class wrestler like Khabib Nurmagomedov, Chad Mendes, or whoever. You know what I mean? You just don't know what you're doing in there. So I don't know. Could be risky. Let me know what you think. Floyd says certified killer versus certified bitch. Do you think this will happen? I'm contemplating and playing devil's advocate. Like I said, at first, I'm like, nah, I don't see Floyd going to the UFC. But shit, money, I've seen stranger things. So it is what it is. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. Make sure you smash the like button. As always, hate, comment, and subscribe. Till next video is Ego signing off. So if you enjoyed this video and want more content like this on the channel, you can show your appreciation by going to the PayPal donate button or the YouTube support button, and you can donate any amount that you feel is equivalent to the value of this video. Much more to come. Thank you guys for your support. Boxing Ego, the future of boxing.